That again? I need to find my notebook. Reminds me of the perplexed pedestrian's like, what? Huh? Who are you? Oh, uh-oh. An overworked porter? Ahoy hoy. Good morning, good evening to you, sir. But I have no time to chat. I have to head to the Bocairo. Or was it the hostelry? Bah, no time, no time. Here. I recognize that parcel. Delivered to the Ruby's Bazaar not long ago. What of it? A mistake? For the Sekisagumi, you say? Bah, you're right. How stupid of me. Fortunately, I have yet to visit the barracks. This is for you, yes? I will take it in exchange. Oh, how good of you. Thanks. Which one is it again? Yeah, that one. Yeah, there's the job condition. Nice. Hello, Taro. I'm sorry, I couldn't find him. I guess we just have to hope he realizes his mistake and returns soon. That's the parcel. You found him. Though, knowing our luck, Sid put the wrong papers in here. Nope, this is it. These are the documents detailing the operation of the Magitech field generators Alpine requested. I can only imagine what would have happened had we sent Fen back to Domo with the parcel full of love letters. The look on Ulfina's face when he reads the first page. On second thought, I'm a little disappointed we didn't. Everyone's working so hard for Doma's freedom, and here I am, making the same silly mistakes. It won't happen again, Fen. And I'll keep working hard to bring you and the others useful information. If we hear anything new, we'll contact you straight away. Oh, and you may be pleased to hear that we have brokered an arrangement between the company and the Confederacy. They require armaments, we provide. Discreetly, and at a reasonable price. I'm sure Lord Lolorito will be pleased to hear it. Indeed he was. Indeed he was. I even got a raise. Well, it seems that our time together is at an end. Give Alphino and Alizé my regards, will you? Cool. And it turns out that, turns out she comes back with us, and then we get raided. Yeah. You're up on it? Oh, it seems like just yesterday you were here. Our plans proceed apace. Do you have the documents? Excellent. This looks to be exactly what I need. Why does it smell like... Why does it smell like lilac? Assuming our shinobi can escort us safely inside the moon gates, I should have no trouble deactivating the barrier. Good, good. That is one less thing to worry about. Should you wish for further employment, mayhap you could speak with Alizé? I believe she was planning to search the surrounding area for Imperial patrols. If you go now, you may be able to catch her before she departs. We're gonna go kill people? Hell yeah, Alizé, I'm on. I'm on board, let's do it. Let's go kill some men of iron. Alphino tells you about my plans, and you wish to come with me? Well, albeit from me to refuse. If truth be told, I'm not entirely sure what I expect to find. In the wake of your failed assassination attempt, the Imperials demonstrated uncharacteristic restraint. There were no public executions, and not a single village was put to the torch. But, as I mentioned earlier, our latest intelligence does suggest a purge is imminent. For all we know, they could be out on the field even as we speak, surveilling their targets and making plans. If so, we need to put a stop to it. Let us begin our search to the north. The seed of despair. Yes. Let us be up to the seed of despair. Turns out they're just right on our doorstep. You have to make sure that no one returns alive. All quiet for now. Follow me to the next location. Remember back in World of Warcraft when you jumped off of high things, you could die? And so there'd be this like place outside of Undercity, I think it was? Like an airship place. And there would just be a bunch of dead people. Just a bunch of corpses at the bottom. Because you took percentage-based damage. No Imperial patrols near our headquarters then. Good. The last thing we need is a repeat of Ralga's Reach. Even so, 'twould be prudent to search a little longer. Yes, 'twould be. Not exactly the enemy I was worried about. Damn it all. I can't just leave that carcass lying in the middle of the road. You've gotten stronger. Next to you, I feel like a child playing at swords and sorcery. Though mayhap it suits me better than books. I owe much to the Makote I met on my travels. He was a master of these techniques, and kindly agreed to teach me the fundamentals. But I never could warm to common rapiers. I vastly preferred using blades of my own creation, despite the toil it took on me. Urianger's gift was a godsend, to be honest. Anyway, we're falling behind. We should split up and try to recoup some lost time. We've heard rumors of Imperial soldiers skulking around disguised as villagers. One was supposedly spotted near the ribbons, to the south of here. Go and see if there's anything out of the ordinary. And you're not going to come with me? You're not going to go on your own way and do your own thing, are you? She's going to, she's going to found Agtal. Alizé's going their own way. Oh, hello there, young man. My associates and I are in search of fertile soil for farming. This land caught our eye. You doubt my words? You suspect that we have some other purpose in coming here? How vexing it is to be questioned in this manner. Very well. He desires the truth, and he shall have it. Deal with him. An Imperial imposter? That's sus. Oh no, I'm old now. It's that or I'm a middle schooler. When I thought high school, Among Us was out, and like the memes of Among Us were still very popular, mostly among middle schoolers. And then they got to like high schoolers, and they're just like, ugh, sus, ugh. I saw them attack you. Well, this one fled. Since you seemed to have everything in hand, I decided to capture him. An Imperial, I presume? Mm-hmm. I'm going to cut his balls off. I knew it would come to this, but at the hands of a Westerner. A Doman would at least know the rights. You think you understand, but you do not. We shall burn it all before she surrenders. She will never kneel again, nor should she. Van! Rest assured, the Neri will receive due compensation. Young Ashai has great potential, not much is plain. If he applies himself, he may one day be granted the opportunity to go to Garlemald and learn from some of the leading authorities in the field of magitech. Few citizens are afforded such treatment, however, much less people of the provinces. You need to do more. Oh no, of course. Of course. Have no doubt we shall. My husband and I will only want the best Imperial education for our boy. I finished planting the rice, Mother. Not while the officers here, Yotsuyu. Inside, now. Yes, Mother. You did not mention that you had a daughter. My sister's, not mine. Come, you rest your soul. She's utterly hopeless, but one cannot choose one's family. Indeed. She's of age to receive an education as well, is she not? Yet we have no records. I trust I need not remind you of your legal obligations. No, of course not. She is weak and sickly. Some days she has not the strength to leave her bed. Though, a thought occurs to me. Mayhap we can come to an understanding. That was a near thing. What happened? We were talking, and then all of a sudden you were somewhere else. Did one of those soldiers hit you on the head or something? It was the echo. The echo. The echo. Well, if you say so. We should go and tell the others what happened here. You can target and talk to him and it just says, dead. Corpse. It's just like, got shanked. Thank you. You didn't have to come with me, but I'm glad you did, and for that I'm grateful. I sort of feel like one of those newscasters. Because at a certain point you just read the line, right? You sort of develop that. And so... so... It's like I'm sitting there reading through the lines. And I remember seeing something with the newscaster. And she was just like, oh man, I forget entirely, but she looked so annoyed. She's just like, early in the morning, there was a crime committed, and then the police showed up early in the morning, and they took care of the crime and took care of the case early in the morning. And she just looks so annoyed. I told the others of our encounter with the disguised soldiers. Though we disposed of the bodies, it's only a matter of time before their comrades note their absence. As if we needed any more reason to act quickly. Are you sure you're all right, by the way? You've been awfully quiet since we returned. Oh, I'm quite fine. Did I tell you to rest and leave the rest to the others? I'd tell you to rest and leave the rest to the others. But seeing as that isn't in your nature, Lise returned but a moment ago, looking a bit worried. It would seem that trouble is afoot in Amai. You may as well go and ask her about it. As for me, I will not impose upon you any further. Hello, Lise. We've barely got enough armor as it is. Hey, how's it going? So what's going on? Oh, you're here to help? That's a relief. I've been trying to help the villagers and Namai get ready for the operation, but we've run into a few problems. You remember how we're supposed to stir up trouble as a diversion, right? Well, the thing is, we don't have enough armor to go around. I thought the Doman Liberation Front would be able to furnish us with some, but it seems that's not the case. I was about to go and tell Issei, why don't you come too? Lads. Say. What do you mean you don't have enough armor? Oh, you're here too. I heard about those soldiers you and Alizé encountered. I'm glad you're all right. Right then. You say, we've gathered up all the rope that we could find at the village. And every tool with an edge. That's still not enough. Even a hoe would suffice, but there are no more to spare. Thank you, Shugo-san and Ryo-san. We could use a hand. If there's nothing else. As for more tools, I may have some in my home. Go search it. Take whatever meets your needs. I made enough rice bowls for everyone, including some special ones for Lady Yugiri. Can I go give them to her? You silly little girl, of course you can. Hurry. You never know when she'll have to leave on a secret mission. Yeah. Sorry about that. Everyone's been trying to contribute since Lord Hien returned. There's so much to worry about. You're doing well, Issei. Though I have to ask, have you had any luck finding any more armor? Unfortunately, no. Unlike weapons, there's no substitute for proper protection. It's not as though we need full suits of Imperial plate, but we're not soldiers. If we attack without any equipment, we'll be slaughtered. The Doman Liberation Front doesn't have any armor to spare. I suppose we could ask Hancock, but there's no telling how long it might take for him to send us supplies. Do you have an armor in your village? Anyone with some skill to fashion armor? There's one man, a craftsman who fled the Enclave. He is experienced and may be able to help. I don't know if I can persuade him to, though. But maybe you two could come with me. Yeah, sure. His name is Suranuki. He lives in... He lives at blah 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 blah. He lives at name that I did not see. Hello, Kurobana. Let's complete your blue quest. Cool. On to the Amazgir. Because some of these quest lines to complete, these quest lines are super long. Damn it! Yeah, you know, we mostly made it. Limits of endurance. Okay. Have him here soon. Do our thing. Sudoraki. Who are these starry-eyed youths who stand before me? One who sings of rebellion and of liberation? Surely they would not think the trouble me with such foolish dreams. And go and say what you will. Do not take offense if I die from laughter. Absolutely pathetic. You expect me to go and die for your stupid Say again? You would have me fashion armor for villagers who wish to fight Imperial regulars. Mad fools charging boldly to meet their deaths. Bring me steel and I shall give them shells to shield their soft bellies. Yes, yes, plates of steel, all that you can carry. Better to shield them from blade and bullet. If only it was so simple, Master Suranuki. Steel plates are not so easily procured. Blind, deaf, and dumb you are, boy. We are awash in broken steel. Magitech, great cylinders come crashing down from the earth from on high. Shatter them to bits with my explosives. They will not fail you, for I made them to kill Imperials. Bring me my steel and you will have your armor. Well, it's not like we know what to do with... Well, it's not like we know any other armorers who can help. At least we get to blow things up. Sounds good. Oh, well, there's something over here. A flesh flow, something along those lines. Oh no, it's a water serpent. Got him. Stab it. Okay, fine. Just blow it up. Shrapnel Magitech. Awesome. It's like... Just gather all of these and we should be good to go. I'm guessing those guys have like a really wide aggro range. That's what I'm assuming. So as you're collecting these, you have to fight them over and over. Let's return to Yongshaman. Hell yeah, we did it. Alright. Let's go Mr. Forged in Fire over here. How many plates of steel? You have the many plates of steel I demanded. Show me. There you go. And you are committed to your cause, dressing villagers as soldiers and marching them off to war. Stupid, stupid fools. Doma is dead, and so are people. Lord Kaiden, Lord Hyan, all dead. Their blood is on our hands. 'Twas Lord Kaiden who saved us, who spared us the worst of the Garlean when the Garleans came. Every shred of pride and honor he cast aside without a second thought, all to win their trust, all to serve as their puppet, restored to his throne years later, a paper tiger. Such shame he must have felt, but no matter. He would suffer it for his people. A life as slaves is better than none at all, he believed. Not us. After my lady died, I began to whisper in the ears. After my lady died, we began to whisper in ears dreams of freedom and liberation. We pushed him to take action, if only a little. "10 years of preparation, with machinations. So careful we would be, and yet, Doma burned for our foolishness. Not for what Lord Kaien moans and... Not for that of Lord Kaien. Mons and the Enclave. They were all raised for our sins. We murdered them all. Don't you see? We murdered you all." "You're wrong, Master. We are still here. We are still alive. Lord Kaien too lives on in our hearts. He, and in his son, Lord Hayan, has returned." "Lord Hayan? Alive? This cannot be. You lie. You lie." "It's the truth. Hayan came back to Doma to help fight for her freedom." Could it be? My Lord Hayan yet lives? Oh. Bands of steel to bind the chest and belly. Yes. I must heat the forge and begin work at once. 10, 100. How many do you need? All that and more you shall have. Well, that's good. Even after 25 years of oppression, they still have it in them to stand up and fight. We just have to show them the way forward. Issei and I will stay and help Surankri finish the armor. Suranuki. So you need not wait around. Why not go back to the House of the Fierce? I'm sure there's plenty of work left to be done, and ask about what you can find. The Doma within. I mean, there are some quests around here that we can turn on, I guess. Never mind, they're all over there. Okay, sounds good. Forge and fire going on over here. Hello, Kadate. Everything's in order, sir. Under Lord Gosatsu's sage tutelage, we grow stronger by the day. Hello, Motojiro. Yep? No. I will not impose upon you without cause. Rest assured that everything is in its place. In every place is in... everything is fine. Hello, Hanami. I require no assistance, comrade. We can do it together. Lord Hyen's instructions to me were quite clear. I need only transcribe them for the benefit of our Zayla allies. Speaking of Lord Hyen, if you are eager to be of service, mayhap you could seek him out? Keep an eye on him, perchance, should he decide to venture outside. Let me guess. Someone asked you to act as my protector. To hear them mutter, one would think I intend to stride up to the castle gates on my own. The truth, of course, is rather less dramatic. I had hoped to look upon the castle one last time before the battle. Would you care to join me? You would be setting a lot of fretful minds to rest. Very good. Then let us depart from Ozen at once. That? Reduced? Oh, right. That's my guild's doing its thing. Trying to figure out how to go through here. Never mind, that's all above ground. Sounds good. We have figured it out. We is smart. SMRT. We good think. Okay, let's go. The encampment. Okay, cool. That's a sheer cliff. Cool. Let's see. Munzen was home to many great and powerful families. Men of honor, samurai, monks. Great swaths were razed and people put to the sword. What little remains stands a testament of what was and what will never be again. Come, I will take a closer look. No sentries, at least of the living sort. Those shambling suits of armor have the run of the place. To think that this was once a bustling street, so full of life, a river of people with a current of all its own. But even then, the Imperials walked among us, sometimes openly, sometimes discreetly. They were always aware, we were always aware of their presence, and we were complicit. He did what he had to do to preserve the peace, to keep our people safe, but at what cost? Forgive me. This is neither the time nor the place for such dark musings, though they did serve to remind me of the barrack which once stood to the west of here, where there may yet be weapons for our comrades to use. If you head down that street, past those makeshift barricades, you will come to the ruins. I will search elsewhere. Meet me at the water's edge when you have finished. His dark musings. Alright then, well, let's look around and see what we can find. I guess we'll do the perimeter of this circle first. A sheathed katana. We found the sword. Alright, Ian. Unless I found naught of value. Did you? Yeah, I found this. Still sheathed in its scabbard. Though even shielded from the elements, it will still need to be cleaned and oiled. I recognize the crest. It belonged to the son of a samurai I trained with when I was young. He never even had the chance to draw it. There she is, Doma Castle, my home. They let us keep her for a time, before gradually moving their forces across from Fluminus. Now her every court and corridor belongs to Yosuyu. My father spent much of his time there. I did not. I may only have visited him there a half-dozen occasions, if that. I cannot remember. But I remember the view from the keep. Doma seemed much smaller from there, like you could hold it in your hands. Well, Mosen at least. Doma is so much more than that. There, beyond the moon gates, unto the shores of the Ruby Sea, and here, in the place that no man can see or touch or take from you. We will carry her with us, wheresoever we go. Not the land or the soil, but the story. And what is life if not a story? The story of our journey from dawn to dusk, day after day after day. The story of our mothers and our fathers, our families and our friends, our people and our nations. I think a part of me understood that when I looked out from the keep. Ian, son of Cayenne, another caretaker of the story of Doma. It's a fine castle, truly, with an even finer view, but in the end... Tell me, strike me down. How could I have been so blind? We must return to the house of the fierce at once. I have had what can only be described as a revelation. Ours is an excellent plan, but not so excellent that it cannot be improved, and I know how. Oh. And health doth thouest know. On second thought, Finn, I ask that you return to the House of the Fierce without me, until Alphinaud and the others call together for a meeting. It is imperative that the Koji emissary be in attendance as well. I shall join you anon. Wasn't I supposed to, like, watch your back and make sure you didn't get killed or something? Oh well, I'm sure he'll be fine. Our entire plan just rests on him being alive, and the Imperial's not sticking a pole up him African style and, like, carrying, well, like, Vlad the Impaler style and carrying him around. Aha, look! We got your guy! Woo. So, you're like, what do you... What? Lord Ian wishes to discuss the details of our plan. Very well, if he insists. I shall summon the others at once. As for the Kojin, I believe one of their emissaries is already en route. Nevertheless, I shall contact them to make certain. So there's a water entrance, probably.
May I present the Blue Kojin's emissary?
Greetings and well met, old friends. The Elder sends his regards.
Soroban, it's good to have you with us.
If, you might humor me. Thank you for coming, Soroban. Doubtless you have already been informed of our plans and the role we would have your people play. However, I seek your counsel as a Kojin of the Blue. Be it by spell or siegecraft, could your forces destroy the underwater foundations of Doma Castle's outer wall?
Explosives coupled with a few incantations. Yes, that might produce sufficient force. Such a thing could indeed be done.
Then I wish to revise the plan. Instead of assisting the Confederacy in securing the Enclave, I would have the Kojin advance upstream beneath the water and breach a segment of the outer wall. I mean to flood Doma Castle.
My lord, the castle is a sacred symbol, the very heart of our nation. To destroy it is unthinkable, unconscionable. You cannot do this.
I can and I will if it improves our chances. By flooding the castle, we remove the better part of their forces from the field and force Yotsuyu to retreat to the highest levels of the keep. Tell me that is not a worthwhile trade.
But my lord, that castle was entrusted to you by your father, and his father before him. I say to you again, it is the heart of our nation.
Stone walls do not a nation make, my friend. Her people do. And as long as we yet live, we can rebuild. So let us only think of this battle, of victory here and now. For without that, we have no future.
I see that you are resolved, Lord Hien, and I would not presume to gainsay your decision.
I will inform the Elder of your revised strategy and instruct our sappers to make ready.
Our preparations are all but complete. Once we receive word from our Kojin allies, we shall set our plans in motion. We shall fight, and we shall prevail.
Plus, I mean, they could just repair the wall afterwards, and then, you know, bilge out all the water, and it'd be fine. You giddy? No plan is perfect, and there is ever room for improvement. And I expect my comrades will be refining their approach until the moment they begin. In case you are unaware, the other Jonin will lead the assault on the moon gates, not I. My place is at Lord Hyun's side. If there's nothing else, I'll head back to Namai. Suranuki's working hard, and Issei's doing what he can to help. Maybe there's more I can do too. He was like a different person when he began hammering those plates. Younger, brighter, full of life and hope. Sort of like me when I beat up Imperials. It's great. The plan is set, and all that can be done is done. Rest and relaxation are now paramount, for tomorrow we may die. Have you not done enough? Will you not pause a moment to gather yourself on the eve of our grand design? Go not into battle with weary eyes and lingering regrets, my friend. Gosetsu, you need to embrace the grind and the hustle. My 9 to 5 starts after my 9 to 5. Was there some, like, rapper or musician who said some stupid crap like that? Sorban informs me that his sappers will be ready within the day, which means we can proceed as planned and attack Doma Castle tomorrow. Considering the key role you will play, I think it only prudent that you refrain from further labors and rest until tomorrow. Agreed? Far from it from me to refuse. We shall speak again in the morning. Take care, my friend.
You're awake. I was just, well, they threw me out, actually. Told me I needed to get some sleep. Ready for the big day. Not long now, eh? I'm nervous, of course, but I also feel like I didn't know where I was going, but maybe, finally, something's gonna change, you know? Really, really change. And when the dust has settled, we'll see what we've won and what we've lost. I'm going to give it my all tomorrow. Everything I've seen and felt, I won't let it be for nothing. Right, off to bed. Don't want to overdo it, and neither should you. Oh, but before you sleep, you should look in on Elfino and Alize. Quietly, of course.
Another restless soul. Come, come. Raise a glass to freedom.
Good. Good. I should be interested to know his thoughts on the matter.
Ah, that's enough, Gosetsu. You'll not convince anyone with your drunken ramblings. We've talked about this, all of us. We are flooding the castle tomorrow, and that's the end of it.
I know. I accepted your decision, and I do not intend to go back on my word. Nevertheless, as the battle draws near, I cannot help but recall our many travails, and it fair compels me to speak. In all my time serving as a leader of men, there are two failures which haunt me to this day. The first, our defeat at the hands of the Empire 25 years past, and the subsequent imprisonment of your father. Long did I consider offering up my life in atonement, until Lord Cayenne allowed at last to receive visitors called for me, of all people, for my unborn child, he said. For my dearest Shun, live. My second failure, of course, was the betrayal of that self-same command. When in the rebellion I failed to protect not only Lord Cayenne, but Lord Hien too. That I yet live, having known such disgrace, is an affront to the Kami themselves. Yet you, all of you, saw fit to grant this shameful creature, this failure, another chance to serve a greater purpose. Thank you for pitying an old fool.
Now, it is far too soon for that. Save your tears for the morrow. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair. Even that sounds morose. We who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms. He is right about one thing, though. We have you and yours to thank for this chance. All debts will be repaid. On that you have my word. But first we must live past tomorrow, no? If you've no intention of sleeping, you giddy, you may as well join us.
Forgive me, my lord. I did not mean to... if that is your will.